Hi everybody. So I'm going to try a little different setup here. This is the final round of the 2018 Tenacious Pro Showcase. It's the equivalent of the PGA's PGA Championship. And so I'm going to try and I'm trying a little different setup here. I'm getting rid of my I'm still trying to figure out exactly the best way to do this, but we'll get it worked out. I'm trying to get rid of my box here and try to put a little bit more into the screen. So we'll see how this goes. So currently, well, let's start by doing this. So we're coming up on the first group, teeing off at 1. This was the leaderboard before the round started. Rodell and Cho tied for the lead. Aaron's -4, 1 behind. Sommers -3 with Lee Song, and then tied, and then in 6 would be Samir Webb, Dustin Emmerich, Trent McAdams -1, and then a group of 4 at +1. So now the trouble when I zoom in like this is trying to get it back to a full screen. It's pretty close. So I'm gonna try a couple of other little frills. Now, this is the way the scoreboard looks at the moment. Dustin Emmerich has gained a shot and has gained a stroke on the leaders, -2 at the moment. Actually, one thing I could do here is bear with me while I set up a little different view. Zoom in here on the leaderboard a little bit. Riddell, so Emmerich there, a couple of guys have fallen back a bit. Brian Bauer, bogeys on 4 and 6. Friedman, a bogey on 5. They're at +3. They're way back. Trenchard also with a bogey. He's at +2. So they're kind of off the screen here. But McAdams, he bogeyed 1 and birdied 2. So that's where it stands at the moment. And let's bring it back here. Now, I would like to try to do this, and then that also leads to me needing to do this a little bit, which I don't know if this will work or not. This is the best laid plans of mice and men. Would be nice to get a zoomed in view of the scorecard, or the whole card here. You know what I need to do? This is probably what I need to do. Maybe like this. Alright, so as you can see, we have exemplary conditions, so you can see that I've adapted some post-it notes to just the sticky part to cover up the rating that it normally is, and just put a single daunting. And up at the top you can see the cards themselves for each of the golfers. So Carson Rodell will be first to play here at and every green is firm, so we are going to stick with that. Since it's exemplary conditions, I decided to try and stick with firm greens throughout. So again, I'm trying to find the best place to put player cards and to make them large enough to see but small enough that they don't cover up much. Let's try that. Hopefully can give some, hey there Joaquin, get some feedback on whether these cards look good or if they're a little tough to see. It's probably easier to see than when we do it on the far approach. So here is Rodell going to start number 1 with the lead, tied for the lead with Cho. And got some glare there. Let's do this. So that's going to be a 4. As you can see, it's 5 degrees of course control, so there's no chance of the golfer having control unless he's Dustin Emmerich. Dustin Emmerich has extra control. But so we take the black and the silver and read them in ascending order. That's 26. And if you look at 26, that is Golf Cam course. Semi-daunting, decider die says it's not daunting this time. Normally this would be full daunting, and this would really basically make the hole a really difficult one. But now, in this case, with a green 3, we go to the par 4 chart for Golf Cam course. It's not cordial, it's not daunting, so he will have a clutch putt for par. He is 1-3, so we're going to roll it out here, and let's see, will he earn a red chip or a blue chip? And he gets a blue chip, and he pars it. So a good start there for Rodell. And now Myung Cho. So you can see daunting with a dot. Yeah, it's did the best I could. I probably could put D dot, and that would be just as effective. So there's a white 1. That would be nice if it wasn't a 5 degree of course control. But 35 is going to be another Golf Cam course. Still no for the decider die, and then the green 3. So it's going to be exact same clutch putt. Cho as well as neutral putting. So 1-3, and it goes off, but it is a 2. Let's see if I can get it in the full shot here. That's the wrong shot, my bad. This one here, you can see it up there as a 2. He also earns a par and gets a blue chip. So, oops, and I did it wrong again, didn't I? No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. There we go. Okay, so no change. I'll get this figured out eventually. It may take me a little longer, but I don't know. All right, so we're going to be going through number 1, and I'm going to take number 1 and remove the semi-daunting because we won't need that anymore. Because everybody's played the first. So we'll go to 7 now for the first group out there on the course that we are tracking. Excuse me, I can't watch because he's at work, so I'm just going off my commentary. Okay, yep. Well, I'll try to do the best I can with the commentary. So Nick Yarlett, Brian Bauer. Going to shrink it up a little bit here, and again I need to adjust the views here, but there we go. Okay, so semi-daunting, par 4, challenging green, deep bunkers, 4 degrees of course control. It's going to be Yarlett and Bauer. Yarlett is +1. He's even par on his round here at Phones. And so a 4, that'll be 35 again. That'll be Golf Cam course. Decider die again says no, so that's going to lead to a potential par, maybe a birdie, if depending on Yarlett. So you see Yarlett, the hole is not daunting because the decider die. Now, as he scatter, if you look at Yarlett's card, he's a shaper, so that means he's better than a scatter. So he will have a clutch putt for birdie. Another neutral putter. You look at his putting rating, and there's nothing there. So we roll, and if he's missed 2 of these already today. So can he have one come up his way this time? And how about that? He does. So he will birdie, and he will get to even par. He was there once before on the day. He gets a blue chip as well. So, and now Brian Bauer with a red chip. He's going to hold on to that for a little while until he's got a... Also with the exemplary conditions, all follow-up putts are 2 better, so if you had a moderate birdie, it would lead to a gimme par instead of easy. So again, so that'll be 23. That'll be in the rough with his second shot. His approach shot is not good, and so with a green 5, is Brian Bauer a master? You can see on his card he's semi-workman, so no, he isn't. And that means he's going to have a difficult putt for par. That's a 1-3. And his he will try to make this difficult putt for par 1 to 3, and it goes off the chart or off my screen. But if you can see there, that is a 1. He will par it. And I thought about shedding the red chip. He would have gotten away with it if he had. That would have been a double difficult putt for par, and he would have made it. Although I probably would have considered lagging if I had done that. So there is your leaderboard changes. Not too much. Let's go now to our second group. I just have to adjust these once, and then they will get back to, they will remain that way the rest of the time. So learning the best I can here how to optimize my playing area. So here we go with the par 3 6th. It's normal now, not semi-daunting. So we've got an exclamation mark to watch out for, and it will be Trenchard first to go here. As you can see, Friedman bogeyed 5. So Trenchard with the tee, no chips, and it's right under the card there. Get that 5 out from under there. So there's a 2. He'll have control 1, 4, 5. On the par 3 is Trenchard a hacker? He is definitely not a hacker, so that will be a mood. He doesn't have a mood currently. Green 5 will check if he's stormy. He's not, so that will give him a moderate putt for birdie, I believe. Yes, moderate putt. No blue chips. He's going to try to make it. That's a 1 to 2. He would turn stormy if he misses it. And he does. So he will be stormy. And I'm going to mark it with one of my markers here. Stormy will be give it a red. You can see here Emmerich has a yellow mark. So Trenchard misses that, so now an easy follow-up par, which he makes. It ends up in the crack there, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, moderate birdie, easy par. All right. Actually, it was a gimme par anyway, right? Because he had moderate, and it goes up 2, so we're in good shape. Okay. And I didn't need to move the cards here because Friedman's also playing 6. My bad. Bruno Friedman. That will be in the bunker. His shot finds the green side trap, and he will get an increase of difficulty of his putt. So is he chunky? Bruno is not chunky, so he will have a pin shot here. Anybody who is interested in the pin chart, we can bring it out here. I'll roll the white die. It's a 2. That will leave him with an X moderate. So easy goes to moderate with the exclamation mark. So that's a 1 to 5 for Bruno Friedman. Well, I'm going to keep hitting this crack, but it is a 2, and that's a par. Okay. So now it'll be Emmerich and McAdams. And for each of these screens, I need to do a little bit of adjustment. There we go. Okay, so 4 degrees of course control, just firm, no challenging green. There's a ditch system, separates the fairway from the green on the 5th hole, so we'll see if they run into any problems with that. Here is Emmerich first, who birdied 4. And it'll be 25. That's going to be in the rough with his tee shot. Sprays it a little wide. Actually, he might have just drove it through the fairway. So, and then a green 6. His lie not very good. Is he a master? He is. Dustin Emmerich is a master, as you can see on his card there. So TV friendly shot sends the ball to the periphery of the green. He'll have a double difficult putt for birdie. Now he's going to try to make this. He needs a 1 and a decider die to say yes. He would get a blue chip if he does. Now it's a 4 and a decider die, yes, so that is going to be a miss. Now instead of a difficult par, he has a moderate par putt. And he makes it, so avoids trouble there. Now Trent McAdams with a blue chip. What is the XC on Emmerich's card? The XC is extra control. And was that a 4? Huh. If that was a 4 on on the white die when I rolled it, then I messed up. I can't remember. It may have been. It was 25 and 6, so it would be a 2-5-6. We could go back and replay it if I messed up. I feel like it was. I feel like he got a 4. Anybody remember? Remember if the white die was a 4? If it is, we can go back and I remember the roll. So the rest of them. So if anybody has any clue or can do a quick rewind, there is some level of rewind I can do, but it went outside the realm of it. So I'll wait here for a couple more minutes. If I get it is a round perk, and the question is whether the yeah, so he has, and it's actually he has that till further notice. So even more so, he's you know, he gets that until a few more golfers get till further notice to kind of knock him off the list. The other one is that Todd Ahrens has also lost his prospect rating till further notice. Well, unless I get a confirmation, I'm going to play it as it lies, and we're just going to keep going. So maybe I cost Emmerich a chance at a birdie there. I don't know. Oh, it's okay. I'm absolutely fine if we can get it right. But I'm kind of afraid now that I didn't, and I may have cost him a stroke. What would 2-5-6 have been? Let's see. This is a par 4. Legend. Now, I don't know about the decider die either, so he is semi-legend, so it would have been short game if not. So I don't know. I'm going to keep going with it here. We're just going to assume that he would make a par, because that's what he did. All right. So this is, these 5s are off the screen. 15 is going to be Golf Cam course. And then a green 5, par 4. Not daunting is McAdams Scatter. He's not, so he'll have a clutch putt for birdie. He's going to use his blue chip to make himself gold. And he makes it anyway. Would have made it anyway with, well, that gets him to -2 along with Sommers, Webb, and Emmerich. So let's pull it out here and let you see. Appreciate the comment or the question, because I would have taken it for granted, and I kind of did, and I'm wondering if I missed something. So, but that's okay. You look back at it was a 4. So, can you also tell me what the decider die was? I can give him a chance here if we can take a chance at whether or not it's. I'm asking a lot. Let's make it right. I want to make it right. So 2-5-6 is if he's a legend, and then if he's a yes, if it's a yes on the decider die, I just don't remember. We can give him a blue chip, and then we know that the green die was a So it was in the rough. Blank decider die. Okay, well then we go to, let me see. So it was the rough in 1. He was a master with 5, so it's a 5. All right, so then with the green die result, is he soft? He is not soft. He ends up with a moderate putt for par. And he ended up with easy, right? Let's just give him the par. Let's not worry about it too much here. We're pretty close. Thank you, Mark, for checking that out. I think everything is perfectly fine with how we did that there. It's well, it's not perfectly fine, but it's. I think we ended up with the same score that we would have had anyway. So it's. That's the thing about getting these extra perks and stuff, is that if you don't pay attention, it can kind of bite in the rear end if you want to be accurate. So, all right, so the firm 4th, par 5. This is one of the holes with the church pew bunker. It's on the right, or no, it's on the left on this dogleg right. Excuse me, it's on the left on the 3rd as well. So you got a chance at birdie here, potentially. And so Lee Song has, and Webb do not have blue chips, and it will be Yun Lee Song first. And he can attack the green with that, or he could just take a par and get a blue chip, and that's what he will do. So he'll remain at -3. And now Samir Webb. That will be golfer controlled 256. Is Samir a legend? He's not. Is it a direct green? It's not. And it's going to be a short game check for Samir. Green 2, is he stone? He is not, so he'll have a pin shot. If it's a 1, he has a chance to knock it in the hole. Also, we have an exclamation mark here on this green. It's a 4, so it goes to a difficult par putt. Exclamation mark difficult. So 1 to 3, and it's a 3, so a par for Webb. Or no, yeah, par for both these guys. Lee Song got a white die 6 par. I think I messed something up here. Let's do this. Bear with me for a second. Okay, so now Aaron's and Summers, trying to get my things situated so that I have them, so that way I know where they are before I move the screen. All right, so the par 3 4th, semi-daunting. It's downgraded by a half a rate because of the exemplary conditions. The church pew bunker on 3 creates some difficult fairway bunker shots. That's right here. You can see there. I don't know if you can actually see the asterisks, but that will, if you get into that bunker, you're going to make your ultimate putt one more difficult. So here is Todd Aaron's one behind the leaders. So that will be 24. That's Golf Cam green, and the semi-challenging green will not be this time. So green 6, par 4. Friendly green, no. Laser golfer, that is, who is it? Aaron's? Aaron's is first. Aaron's is a laser golfer, so he will have a clutch putt for birdie to join the leaders, and he is going to use his blue chip to make himself gold. And and he still misses it, but he doesn't get a blue chip or a red chip for that. So now an easy par, and a disappointment there for Aaron's. Had a good look for birdie, and just nerves got a little bit the better of him. Here's Heath Summers. White 3. Got something that knocked that off there a little bit. So that'll be 36. That's going to be in the rough with his second shot. So silver and black. Par 4, rough second shot, green 6. Is he a master? He is not. Double difficult putt for par. So Summers will try to make this. Needs a 1. It's a 2, so that's going to mean that now he has a moderate bogey putt, and we get a 4, so that is a bogey. So Summers has bogeyed 2 of the first 3 holes, and is not having a good start to his round, that's for sure. You can see it there on the score sheet, and you can see it right there. He's down to -1. So now finally the leaders, it's Riddell and Cho to the second here. The second is par 4, 3 degrees of course difficulty, so a couple of extra rolls there that you can potentially get a roll off your own card, and it will be Rodell. There we go. Alright, so you don't see the 4 here. Course control 46. It'll be in the sand, so you're going to have to get up and down out of the fairway, and it's a green 5, which is not the greatest thing in the world. He's not sandy, so he's going to have a difficult putt for par. To remain in the lead, needs a 1 to 3, and he gets it. So that brings up Myung Cho. And that'll be 55. That's going to be golf cam course, neutral hole, green 2. Not cordial, not daunting, so that'll be an easy putt for par for Cho. Got to avoid the high roll, and he does. Went off the screen there, but even just the black 5 is enough to satisfy that. Okay, so we will now just take a quick peek at the leaderboard there. No changes except for Summers. McAdams also did move up a slot though to -2, so I'm going to put these guys up here. Actually, I'm going to put them up here so they're out of the camera shot. And so there we go. And we will go back to Yarlett and Bauer at the 8th. Nice handy little way to adjust those is just to, like I said, you take one of these post-it notes. Right up here is the stickum, just cut. You can actually cut 2 and they have enough stickum on that second line to be able to get that to work out. So semi-daunting par 3, 8th. Firm green again, 5 degrees of course difficulty, Yarlett and Bauer. It'll be Yarlett who birdied 7. He's got it back to even par, but this is a tough hole, so. And so that's going to be 6. That's 14. He is in the bunker. He's in Sahara. That's a 100-yard bunker. That's the name of it on the left side of the green, and he knocks it in there. And then a green 3. Is Yarlet chunky? He's not, so he will end up with a gimme par, and he should be able to navigate that one, and he does. So par for Yarlet, a good score on this hole. Brian Bauer. And I'm going to just do that. So a 15, he's also in the bunker over there on the left. Green 2. Is he sandy? Brian Bauer is not sandy, so he will end up with a moderate putt for par. Needs a 1 to 5. And good enough. Still holding on to that red chip. So now Bruno Friedman and Trenchard first at the 7th. 44, that'll be in the bunker with the second shot, so he's going to have to get up and down from the green side. Green 6 as well. Is he sandy? He's not sandy. He's going to have a double difficult putt for par. He'll try to make it. Needs a 1. He'd earn a blue chip if he gets it. It's a 2. Goes off your screen. I tried moving it, but it's not going to show. So that he misses that. Now in moderate bogey, which he does make, but he will drop to +3, and we're getting to the territory where those +3s, I might start thinking about calling them out of contention, but we will see. Bruno Friedman now. 36, that's in the rough with his second, and then another green 6. The green is very indicative when you hit hazards on a course card. Is he a master? He's not. He's going to end up with the double difficult putt for par as well. He'll try to make it, and he does. So he will earn a blue chip, and a good putt there from Friedman keeps him at +3. Okay, so back to the 6th for Emmerich and McAdams. Got to remember Emmerich, actually be McAdams first. He birdied 5. And he'll have control 3, 4, 5. Miscalculated swing sends ball past the green, wedge on the green, difficult putt for par, so McAdams in danger of losing a shot here. And he does. So now a gimme bogey. Or no, an easy bogey. He had a difficult par. Now easy bogey, which he makes. But he gives that shot right back. So it drops to -1. Now Emmerich with his extra control. And of course this white die gets bungled up here, so well, he'll get control as 144. Is he a champion? Yes, he is. He's going to end up with an easy birdie putt, and he will try and make a 1 to 4 birdie putt here, and he does. It was 4, and then it turned to 2. You can just barely see it there at the bottom of the screen. That is a 2. That's a birdie for Emmerich, and he will rise to -3 and is starting to knock on the door a little bit here. Hops up there with Yun Lee Song. 2 back of the leaders. So take a little break here to show you the leaderboard. You can see there's a pretty big gulf down to the +3s, which makes me think it might be time to pull them out of this. Now it'll be Lee Song at the tee of the par 3, or par 4 fifth, my bad. Trying to get this centered. more better. And he has control with triple threes, which is going to be a special result for Yun Lee Song here at the par 4. So let's go to the special result chart and let's see what that dials up here for Yun Lee Song. Can be good, can be bad. It's a 12. So par 4, 12. Incredible wedge for birdie after Aaron iron. Sunny rest around. So there you go, a birdie for Lee Song. He joins Aaron's. -4, 1 back. So he wedges in a birdie, and he's going to be sunny the rest of his round. We'll mark it down here. And because it says rest of round, I'm going to put a little rectangle around it, so that way we know for sure that we will not move him off of that. Emmerich could lose his, but so a birdie, and Lee Song trying to maintain his lead in the points and money standings. And here's Webb. That'll be 24. That's Golf Cam Green. And it's a neutral green, green 3, par 4. Is it too challenging? No. He will have a clutch putt for birdie. He needs a 1 to 3 here. And he gets it. See there? I'm going to put it back now. It keeps rolling off. But that is a birdie for Webb. So he will join Emmerich at -3. So let's see, McAdams started the day at -1, and he is still there. So okay. I wish I had a nice wooden block to put right back here to kind of keep things in the page. But, well, let's not worry about that. Let's just keep on moving. So Aaron's at the 4th. Be first to play here, par 5. And he does get control of it with a white 3, so 155 on a par 5. And so he won't have to deal with the exclamation mark. 155. Bomber or Duffer. He's a legend and a king, so that won't affect him. 155. Hero. Semi-hero with a dot. That is a hero, so he is going to be earning a blue chip. And he'll get a 1 on the gallery cheers. So is he a champion? He is a champion. He's going to have a gimme putt for birdie. A beautiful approach, and now he's just got to avoid 6s. And oh boy, he really just barely dies in the edge. He will join Rodell and Cho in the lead, -5. So Aaron's with a great shot into the 4th green. And now Heath Summers. Now he's going to take a par. Could attack the green, but just going to go ahead and accept his par. That brings up Rodell and Cho. These guys have well, we can give you a quick peek here. You can see that he has some company there. They have some company with Todd Ahrens joining in. And so Rodell at 3rd. And it'll be 45. And that's going to be bunker in the first shot. Green 2 shouldn't hurt him too bad, though. In the church pew. Actually, no, there's a bunker on the right side. That's where he's at. So 2. Is he sandy? He's not, but he will end up with an easy second putt for par. So just has to avoid 6s, and he does. Nam Young Cho 12. He'll be in the rough. Misses the bunker. Finds the rough with his second shot. Green 4, is he a workman? Nope, he's not, so he will have a moderate second putt for par. As wants a 1 to 5, and he gets it, so there's a par. Okay. So, still see here your what's going on. Three-way tie for the lead. As Yarlett and Bauer will finish off the front 9 and introduce us to number 9. Really tough hole. Normally it's playing a little easier today. Severe ditch guards the left of the narrow fairway with pot bunkers to the right. The green is shared with the practice green, an unusual sight. And honestly, I went and looked. I was looking at phones the other day, and definitely you can see that there's an interesting green there. Some of these greens are squarish as opposed to the normal round, which is kind of interesting. So, a little different design. Pretty interesting. So, Yarlett will have the tee. He is at even par. Done pretty well so far. 1 under par on his round. And a 45, he's going to find Golf Cam course, but it's going to be daunting. That's going to be a tough result for him. A 1, is it cordial? No. Well, you know what? So here's how this works. I said it's daunting, but we aren't checking daunting. So let's take a look at this. This is a clarification if you want to see it. So we're on a par 4, green 1. So we go to par 4 holes, Golf Cam course, green 1. Is it cordial? So it's not cordial. We haven't used the decider die for this card at this point. So is he laser? If you look at his card right down there, it says laser with a dot. Well, the decider die is yes, and that's the trait we're checking here. Now, if it had asked if it were daunting, then that wouldn't have made a difference. We wouldn't have gotten to the laser check. But let's say that let's say that was a no and it wasn't daunting, then, and it said and laser, then you would re-roll, because the golf course chart, or the golf course trait decider die is different than the golfer trait decider die. But this goes for the golfer now because we didn't have to use it here. He is laser. He's going to get a clutch putt for birdie and have a chance to get another shot. He will use a blue chip to make it, to turn himself gold, and he makes it. He would have missed it if he hadn't done that, and he will join McAdams and Sommers at -1. So 2 under on his front 9, a 33. That's a good front 9 here at a tough course. Now Brian Bauer not faring quite as well. +3. We're going to make him out of contention if he doesn't make this. If he doesn't make a birdie here. 25, Golf Cam course. Now here's the difference. So that's decider die is yes. Now let's take a look here. Green 2. If you go to par 4 with 2, is it a cordial hole? It's not. It's daunting now because of the decider die. If you check it, and we do check it, is it daunting? Yes. He's gonna have a clutch putt for bogey, and so he needs a 1 to 3 to bogey this, and it's going to be a 1. He does, so he'll lose the blue chip, but that's a bogey, or the red chip he'll lose. The blue chip he earns eats it up, but we're going to call him out of contention. So he shoots a 38, 3 over par on the front, and that's going to bring him out of contention. +4 so 9 back with 9 to play. We will call that good enough. Sommers, so Joaquin says he doesn't think Sommers has enough to get closer to leaders, but he's rooting for him. Sommers, he's had some bad luck here at the beginning, but he definitely has a card that's strong enough to win. He has one before. Getting rid of my chair. I need to stand up for a bit. He's like I said, he has, I mean, I think he's won twice actually, which, pardon me, I'm getting a drink of water and my cup is sweating because it is so humid here. Alright, so where are we? So we're going to go back to the 8th. So those two have made the turn. Bauer is out of it completely. But Jarla is hanging tough. So Bruno Friedman will be next. Sorry, I just have to do this arrangement so I get them right every time. So, and I'm going to drop this so that way I can make sure you guys can see what's going on. So Friedman, you're not going to see this black 6 here, but that's 36. Golf Cam, no, that's going to be Golf Cam Sand, or yeah, that's what it says, Golf Cam Sand, 36 tee shot. Well, the green one will help him. So Friedman, sand in 1. Is he chunky? He is actually sandy. That helps. So he's going to have a wow roll, which means out of a good, that was a 6, out of a good, that was a 3 actually, the silver one. It doesn't make a difference. But the green one means he had a good lie in the bunker, and he hits a really nice shot here. We re-roll white. Oh, he earned a blue chip as well. Let's give him that before we forget about that. And now he gets a 2. There you see it up there, 2. So that is going to mean an easy birdie putt for Friedman. He could use that. He would be able to stay in contention. He's going to use a blue chip to make it gimme. He really wants to try and stay in the round here. So as long as he doesn't get 6s, that's a birdie for Friedman. Nice birdie on the par 3. So, yeah. He gets to +2. Still 1 over on his round, though. Not a good start. See another comment here. Yeah, right, and that's what Joaquin says about luck. Yeah, that's basically a lot of this game is just who gets the dice rolls that stack up for them. Well, a white 6 for Trenchard. He will take a blue chip and a par here. Not a good green die roll on a par 3 to encourage him to attack it. So he will take his par. Okay, so Emmerich 2 under par so far. Taking advantage of the leaders not really moving anywhere. 56, that'll be Golf Cam course. And I forgot to change cards here, so there we go. All right, so my son says that, now I'm saying it. Golf Cam course. Par 4. Green 1. Is it cordial? It's not cordial. Is he laser? That is something that Dustin Emmerich definitely is, 100%. He will have a clutch birdie putt to get 3 of 4 birdies. And he is semi-gold. Yeah, he'll throw that blue chip in there. Make it full gold, and he is in there for birdie. Gets to -4. He's 1 back now. Ascending the leaderboard. And I thought about not using the blue chip, and he would have had 2 if I hadn't. So that's a... Do you make sure that you give yourself the best chance, or do you chance that you get a play a risk? And sometimes I play that risk, but this time I decided he wanted to get those back-to-back birdies in 3 of 4. So McAdams, that is a white 6. You can't see it. I'll slide it up here. There's a white 6 with trips. So if you go to the Facebook page and click on announcements for the Play Games community, you can go and find the frequently asked questions page, and one of them is, do you get a special result when you get a white 6 and trips? And the answer is yes, and the reason why is that it's more fun. And I believe there are plenty of people who play it that you would get, even when the course controls that you should use it. I don't do that, but some people do. So this is another triple result. This time McAdams gets it. Will he get the benefit, or the way he's been playing so far today, he is even par. I could see it going either way. He could use a break here though. So let's see, par 4 special result. 23. There you go. Out of bounds from the tee. Re-tee, add 2 strokes, store me the rest of the round. So maybe he should have taken his blue chip and of course, being as far back as he is, couldn't have hurted to try to earn an easy birdie there, or some kind of a birdie. Now this, so McAdams stormy rest of round as well. So all right, so he will hit his 3rd shot. So we add 2 strokes to every result. So we re-roll everything. So it will be 26. That's Golf Cam course with a 4. Decider Die says it's daunting, and so this could be a big hole for him. Big as far as score. Is it cordial? No. Is it daunting? Yes. Clutch putt for par. Needs to make a 1 to 3 here, and he does. He'll earn a blue chip. So that is a clutch putt for par, but you add 2 strokes. That's a double bogey for Trent McAdams. He moves to +1 because he had to hit his 3rd shot off the tee. What would I use for an eagle? That's a great question. I've had a couple people ask me that. So I haven't had a double bogey yet, right? I just did. So here's your, see if you can deduce it from this. McAdams got a double bogey. That's double bogey for me. X with a circle around it. So guess what an eagle would be? The eagle is the filled in circle with a circle around it. If we ever get a double eagle, it's going to be a circle with 2 circles around it, or a filled in circle with 2 around it. Same thing with a triple bogey. That's yeah, so that's my nomenclature, my pattern. I don't think I'm the first to have done it. I forget who I saw. Is a guy named Bob in the forum, or maybe it's Paul Bastarche. That might be his name. I think he was the one that had shown a score sheet where he had marked up the sheet with some dots, and I don't know as he does it exactly this way, but it gave me the inspiration to decide to try and do it in this fashion. So yeah, all right, so we're back to 6. As you can tell, this round is going to take a little longer than normal. I don't really care. I don't have anywhere to be today. This is my relax day. So relax and refresh. And it's going to be Lee Song here, fresh off a birdie, freshly sunnied, par 3 6th. So the course will control, and that's a 16. And so that'll be Golf Cam course on a par 3. We have to worry about the exclamation mark. Green 6. Is it daunting? No. Is he a hacker? He is not. So he will have a clutch putt for birdie. And he will use his blue chip. Will he join the leaders? 1 to 5. He's gold. He does. Should have. And you don't see it. Oh, my bad. Let's. There you go. See it? You see it now. Now you don't. Now you do. Now you don't. Now you don't. It's right here. That's a 1. He again could have used, like Emmerich, he could have gone without using the blue chip and gotten the birdie. But back-to-back birdies, and he joins the threesome in the lead with Emmerich 1 behind. So, all right, and now Webb, who is 2 back. This course playing invitingly for these golfers. That is a white 5 with 23. That'll be sand for Webb. Par 3, green 3. Is he chunky? He's not, so he'll have an X easy putt for par. Well, I rolled the decider die too, but he gets a 1. He needs 2 6s for a boat near to miss that putt, so he makes it. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, so again, I'll try to repeat this every time I do a tournament, or most times I do a tournament. My nomenclature for cases where there's an exclamation point. If I'm doing the commentary, if you hear me say X easy, that means the exclamation point makes it easy. It would normally be gimme, but because the green is rated with an exclamation point for difficulty, we're going to make it 1 degree of difficulty tougher, and so that's why I say X easy in that case. All right, Todd Ahrens. What are we at here? We had an hour? Almost. So, and you guys probably want to see the cards, don't you? There you go. So we've got, well, we had trip 4s, except one of them's a white die, so that doesn't make a difference. 24 will be Golf Cam Green. A good result there for Ahrens, who has birdied a couple times here, or once, and is looking maybe for another chance at birdie. So 4 on a par 4. Friendly no, challenging no. It'll be a clutch putt for par, so he can't get that. Wants to hang in the lead. He's going to use his blue chip, and he makes it. So turned himself gold to make it. So here's Heath Summers now. He doesn't need to use a chip to beat gold. That's one advantage he has. He's an excellent putter. 25, that'll be in the rough. And a green 6 is going to make this a little bit more difficult. Rough is 6. Is he a master? He's not. He's going to have a double difficult putt for par. So he will try to make this. Needs a 1, and he gets a 5. So now that leaves him a moderate bogey, which he does make. But Summers, yeah, he's been getting some bad breaks here. Some rolls aren't going his way. And so he's looking at like he's gonna have to just be happy to make the top 10 here in the end. Okay, so now Carson Rodell, even par. Both these guys even par so far. Has a blue chip, and he'll take a second one to earn a par. Myung Cho, so that's the green, or the white 6 gives him that opportunity. Myung Cho, 2, 3, 4. He has control because of the 1 on the white die, and then 2, 3, 4. No, you don't see the 4. There it is. 2, 3, 4 is going to be, is it a direct green? It's not. Is he gilded? Cho is not gilded. Is he a champion? Semi-champion, no dot, so he isn't, so we're going to go to experience. Well, the green 2, in this case, because he is listed as an icon on his card, this will give him a great opportunity at a birdie. It's gimme birdie putt. Can't get any easier than that, and he sinks it. So Myung Cho takes the lead at -6. 1 ahead of Rodell, his playing partner, Lee Song and Ahrens, and then 2 ahead of Emmerich. So let's give you a quick view of the leaderboard as it stands. A little bit zoomed in. And I'm going to give Adam Trenchard and Bruno Friedman a chance to make a birdie on 9. But at the moment, they are looking like they're going to be out of contention. So okay, and so this is just my playing space here, just to talk it through for a second, because we're at the hour mark and I'm going to be a while here. So we're making the turn here with the group of Yarlet and Bauer. So I have, you can't really see it up here, I have this green marker they give it to you, and I always put that on the guy that rolls first, or not first, but basically I try to do that so I keep track of who is going when. Score sheet cards, usually I have the score sheet, or the leaderboard across the top. I'm trying to do it this way today just to see if it's any more convenient. I got rid of my dice tray. I kind of think that there is a decent idea that I have in my head that rolling it onto something that is a little bit cushioning would prevent more of the possibility of when you roll it into that, and when I roll it in that dice tray, that we get repeat, like the weighted side goes down or anything like that. So I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining that, but all right, so to the 10th, and let's bring it up closer here. Semi-daunting, challenging, again, firm. We haven't had the firm greens affect anybody yet. Ultra narrow fairway on this downhill hole leads to a green that slopes hard from front to back. It says good luck. There's the exclamation mark. And so Yarlet will be first. Done pretty well getting through the front 9 with only 1 bogey, 3 birdies. And it'll be 33. That'll be golf cam course, and it's not going to be daunting. That's the kind of rolls you need to when you get this exemplary condition, to get yourself where you might be able to get some scoring. So Yarlet gets a golf cam course. It's not going to be daunting 5-4. So is it daunting? No. Is he scatter? He's not. He's a semi-shaper, right? Yes. So he'll have a clutch putt for birdie. Now he has to. He's going to have to make the 1-3. He doesn't have any blue chips. And he misses it, so he will earn a red chip. But he should be able to get his easy par, which he does. He has had a lot of opportunities that he has let slide. So, now semi-daunting 4. That'll be a par on the out of contention chart for Bauer. Take a short moment here. I realized that I'm out of soda, and it's not going to get cold unless I put some in my fridge. Okay. Friedman and Trenchard. This is going to be their last stand. So Friedman will be first. He did birdie 8. Can he get another birdie here? So par 4, he has a blue chip. He's going to attack the green because we're going to take him out of contention either way. So we will re-roll the white die and see if he can get a favorable roll here. Par 4. He's not a master, so he really needs a 1. Well, he gets it. So that will be a moderate birdie putt. He will use his blue chip to make it easy. Needs a 1-4 here. And he makes it. So he will go back-to-back birdies, and Friedman will move to +1 with Trent McAdams, and we'll keep him in here for a little bit. So he goes to even par on his front nine. Now Adam Trenchard in a very similar situation, but I don't know. I think he would need an eagle here to keep me from dropping him off. Well, he gets the 6. He might as well attack it as well. But he gets a 2 this time. A 2 will be a difficult. He's going to use his blue chip to make it moderate. Needs a 1 or a 2. It's a 5, so that will be a gimme par putt, because the follow-up putts become better. So a par. And so that is a 37 on the front for Trenchard, and we're going to pull him out of contention. And just a second here, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm taking 3 and 4 over out of the mix. I'm going to slide these guys down a bit so I can put some extra markers in here to have room for if and when others start ascending further. Okay. So Myung Cho still at -6 there. Okay, so Emmerich and McAdams. McAdams with the double bogey on the 7th. So Emmerich will go first on the par 3. Does not get control because he needs he needed a 4. It's 5 degrees of course control. You could, with extra control, a 4 would have helped him, but instead he gets a 1. 25. That is golf cam green. And a 4. Is it friendly? No. Challenging? No. So he'll have a clutch putt for par. 1 to 4. Makes it, so he'll earn a blue chip and he'll get a par. Remains 2 behind. Trent McAdams scuffling along here. That 4 would have helped Emmerich. It's not going to help McAdams. 34, golf cam course 2. And it is daunting, so he'll have a clutch putt for bogey. McAdams' day getting worse. He's going to try and make a 1 to 3. He does. He'll get a second blue chip, and he bogeys. Goes to +2. Drops another shot. He's lost 4 shots in the last 3 holes to par. Yun Lee Song on back-to-back birdies. At the 7th. Yeah, he gets control 166. Is he a yeoman? Nope. Is he stormy? He is sunny, so he's going to go to experience. Green 1 is a great roll for him. He's not a prospect, so that's going to be a gimme birdie putt, and he will jump up there with Myung Cho. And he does. So 3 birdies in a row for Yun Lee Song. And let's see. Well, these guys are countrymen, and they're both playing really well. The 2 South Koreans are in front. Rodell is, I think, is he South African? Forget. Rodell is Canadian. Aaron's American. He's a young guy, but he lost his prospect or semi-prospect rating, which helps him. So Webb, 3 back. He'll also have control. 135. That'll be par 4. 135. Is he duffer or puny? Oh, he's semi-duffer with a dot. That's going to be a gallery groans as he hits a pretty poor tee shot here. And then the gallery groans a green 3. Is he a master? He's not. He's going to have a moderate putt for par, so it could be worse. And he is able to sink that putt for par. So Aaron's one back now. And he'll have control here on the par 3, 135. Utility or gilded? He's neither of those. It'll be golf cam green. It's going to not be challenging. Side or die is helping out there. 1, challenging, no. Hacker, no. Clutch putt for birdie. To join the leaders needs a 1 to 3. Oh, and it's there. Beautiful putt. Aaron's 2 under par on his round. Playing well and really looking for his first win on tour here. Heath Summers now not faring so well. 3 over par on his round so far. 156 on the par 3 as he gets control with a white 1. He's not hacker nor gilded. It will be a check of experience. He's going to get a gimme birdie putt as well because he's a semi-icon. He's not a prospect. Gimme birdie, and this will make him feel a little better. Oh, he almost missed it, but he does get the birdie. So birdie's on 6 for both Sommers and Aaron's, and that leaves Riddell as the guy in that final group that is not in the lead right now. Cho will play first here at 5. That'll be 35. Golf cam course, green 1. This could get Cho into the lead by himself. Let's take a look. Par 4, green 1, cordial hole. It's not. Is he laser? Oh, he's not. So that's going to mean a clutch putt for par. He's going to try to make it 1 to 3. You know what? He's going to use the blue chip. And he should have played it. Should have held on to it. He would have earned a second one, but that is a par. Trying to be a little careful. Here's Rodell. It's going to be 35 as well, and that's a green 6, par 4. Daunting hole. No, it's not. He will have a clutch putt for birdie. He will use a blue chip. Make himself gold. Oh, and he still misses it, so that's an easy par. Opportunity lost there for Riddell. What do we got here? Hey, Alan. Hey, Al. Allen. Sounds like a comedy team. It's the Allen Show. And why is this like that? Let's do this. You guys weren't able to look at the card, were you? So the leaderboard right now, 3-way tie for the lead here at the Tenacious Pro Showcase. We're going to keep moving along here to the 11th. All these greens are firm here at Phones. Ditch bisecting the fairway can appear intimidating, but if well managed, birdie is a real possibility here. And so Yarlett has played reasonably well here, 2 under par so far. So that will be 15, which is going to be in the sand. And off the tee in a 4. Chunky, he's not chunky, so he will have a moderate putt for par. and he misses that. So now a gimme bogey with exemplary conditions, and his second blemish on his card, he'll drop to even par. So Yarlett struggles with that one. Here is out of contention Bauer, normal hole 5. That should be a par, and it is. How are we all? We all are good. I should be watching some Premier League, but I'd rather be playing some golf right now. So Bruno Friedman. Next up, here at the 10th. He'll get control, 3-3-6. So let's see if Friedman can get it, get a good result here. 3-3-6. Is he hot? Friedman is. He's got back-to-back birdies, so he is hot. That is a great drive. He will get a blue chip, as he was. I was tempted to take him out of contention, and he's going to stay this way. So is he a hero or a champion? He is a hero. He will get an easy birdie putt. He's going to try and make it without using the blue chip. Makes it a 1-4 chance. And he does. Friedman at even par, working his way back from +3. 3 in a row birdies. He's playing pretty well right now. Now Trenchard out of contention, though. Semi-daunting 4 will be a par. Friedman making the turn look like an easy place to be. So Emmerich now still 2 back. 3 under par on his round so far. Has extra control. And we'll be playing the 9th here. Doesn't get control. 26 golf cam course. Decided I says it is daunting. 2 on a par 4. Is it daunting? Yes. Clutch putt for bogey. Semi-gold, and it's even worse because it's a green 6. He's going to lose his blue chip, and he's going to need an easy putt for double, which he makes. But Emmerich, that's a horrible way to finish off the front 9. 34. He will drop to -2. So a real hiccup in his round here. Now Trent McAdams, who had his own double bogey 2 holes ago, he's on a 3 out of 4, or 4 strokes and 3 holes run here to close out. 13 golf cam course and a 1. Is it cordial? No, it's not. Is he laser? Trent McAdams isn't. He's going to need a clutch putt for par. He will use a blue chip. Needs to avoid a 6 now, and he does. So rights the ship a little bit here, but 37, 2 over par on the front 9. Not what he was looking for, so let's just take it over here into the realm of the leaderboard, and just to show you where things currently stand at the moment. And so back to 8. And Yun Lee Song. Have a bit of shock. A bit of a shock. Oh, he has a bit of a shock for him. Okay. So Lee Song, 3 birdies in a row. Can he string it to 4? And that's 12. That'll be in the rough with his tee, which isn't the worst thing in the world with a green 2. Let's see. Master, no, so he's moderate putt for par. And he makes it, so ends his streak. But now Samir Webb. That'll be 25. Golf cam green. It's a good green to pull that on. It's not challenging. Par 3-3. Is it challenging? No, he'll have a clutch putt for birdie. He would eat up his red chip if he can get a 1 to 3, and he does. So Webb to -4. Let me double check. -2. Webb, yeah, with two under par so far. So good for him. Alan downloaded a PC game. That's good. Hey, have fun. I don't play them very often, but sometimes I do. Hey, Bleacher Bums. So Aaron's tied for the lead. This course is playing pretty friendly today, all things considered, and he will get control 2-3-3. So is Aaron's a king? Look at that, he is. He will get a blue chip and... oh, well, you wouldn't know because I have the wrong screen there, but here you go. You can see he is a king. He gets a blue chip. And the gallery cheers with a beautiful drive. Is he a hero or a champion? Yes, he's actually, in this case, both, so he will get an easy birdie putt. Going to try to make it without using that blue chip. Needs a 1 to 4, and he does. And Aaron's to -7 takes the outright lead. And Summers, who is floundering around a little bit here. Well, it's a green 3 there. So 6, he will take his par and earn a second blue chip. So Cho with the honor. Now 1 behind. Rodell 2 behind. Par 3, 6th. Can Cho keep up here? 33, Golf Cam course. Par 3, green 1, cordial hole. It's not. Is Cho laser? He's not. He'll have a clutch putt for par. Can he get a 1 to 3 to hole it out? Oh, and he doesn't. He'll earn a red chip, and he will drop a shot as long as he can make the easy bogey, which he does. So back to -5 with his playing partner Rodell, even par. .45, that'll be in the rough with a green 6 for Rodell. That's not what you want to have. Let's see, is he a master? He's not. He's going to need a double difficult putt for par. He's going to try it. Needs a 1. It's a 4. So that leaves him with a moderate, because of exemplary conditions, moderate bogey, which he makes. So this group goes bogey, bogey on the 6th. And so that is going to dampen their spirits here today. So let's just real quick. We'll leave it out here. I think you can see Todd Ahrens right here. 1 back, Yun Lee Song, Myung Cho -5, Rodell Webb -4, then Emmerich down to -2 with the double bogey, closing out the front 9. Aaron's the guy that is really playing the best, 3 under par. Actually, Lee Song as well. Those two guys coming from behind have had things rolling their way. We'll see if they can keep that up. Could be a little bit of a duel here between those two gents. Okay, I'm gonna get another drink here. What time do we have right now? It's 11 o'clock. McAdams So he is finished. We're going to take him out of contention. He's finished the front 9. He is 9 behind. We're going to call that out of contention. So Yarlet at even, par 5, 12th. So we haven't seen this hole yet. The semi-daunting hole drops because of exemplary conditions. 3 degrees of course control. It's a tough one. Tough green. Exclamation mark. Each fairway shot requires golfers to navigate a treacherous network of bunkers and ditches. Strategy and skill are required. So can Yarlet, coming off a bogey, right the ship here? He will not have control. It's going to be 13. He is in the rough with his second shot. Green 2. Is he a master? No, he's not. He will have a double difficult putt for birdie. He will try to make it. Needs a 1 and the decider die. He gets the 1 but not the decider die, so that's I didn't put it on his this view here. Oh boy, that's so close to making it, but that does leave him with a moderate par, which he does make. You get a blue chip if you make a double difficult putt, so that's why we roll it out. So Brian Bauer now. Normal 3 will be a par. So Friedman with 3 in a row has pulled himself back up to even par. See if he can continue this stretch of good play, and he will get control 226. Yeoman or gilded? Oh, Friedman is gilded. So that's going to eat his blue chip with a red chip, and it'll be Gallery Groans, green 2. Is he a master? He's not. He's sandy, so he's going to have a moderate putt for par, which he makes. And now Trenchard out of contention. Normal 1 will be a birdie, right? Yes. Now Emmerich to the 10th. Okay. Emmerich with a double bogey. He's got to turn this around and get himself back up the leaderboard. And he will start with a par and get a blue chip for the white. 6. McAdams out of contention, semi-daunting. 4 will be a par. Okay, so Lee, Song, and Webb to end the front 9. It'll be Webb first. He birdied 8. He is 3 behind the leader, and he will take a par. Have yet to have a custom card come up winner, and he is our best shot here today. Yun Lee Song. 1 behind Aaron's for the lead. 24. Golf Cam green. Par 4 green 5. Friendly green. No challenging green. Yes, this is going to be a bogey at least. Clutch putt needs a 1 to 3, and it's a 4. So he's going to earn a red chip, and his ascendancy has come to a screeching halt as he doubles the 9th as well. And he drops to -4, so a big shift. I didn't show you the cards here, unfortunately. My bad. But yeah, this was all on the course, and you can see it all right there. So well, he needed the clutch putt, and you can see he's neutral, so, and he didn't have any blue chips, so he earns a red chip. All right, so now so that leaves him at 34 in the front, 1 under par, and down to -4 joins Webb. So not Well, you guys are talking Soccer Blast. I'm not sure whether you're actually talking the Blast or if you're talking the Premier League itself. Because I don't know who's playing today. But, so Aaron's now at the 8th. 2 birdies in a row. 24. That'll be in the sand off the tee. Green 2, is he sandy? He's not. He'll have a moderate putt for par. Oh, and he misses it, so that'll leave a gimme bogey. But that's the first blemish on his card, and that will drop him to -6. So everything is a little bit up in the air right now. Sommers, it's the first real trouble there for Aaron's. He'll earn another, well, let's see, green 1. He can attack the green. Moderate putt for birdie. Summers going to make it a gimme birdie putt with 2 blue chips. Going to take a little bit of a chance here, using so much blue chip capital, but he's going to get a birdie. And now he's birdied 2 of the last 3. After 3 bogeys in the first 5, and he joins Emmerich at -2. So still within 4. So Myung Cho suffered a bogey at 7 or at 6. Now playing 7. That is a 4 golf cam. Let's see. It's going to be in the sand. Golf cam sand, and he's going to get dinged by the asterisk on this. There'll be a tougher putt out of the bunker. So 3 after his bunker shot. So green 3, is he chunky? Cho is not chunky, so he will have an X moderate putt, which he makes to remain at -5. Rodell now also having some struggles there at 6, bogeyed. 26 golf cam course. The decider die says it's going to be daunting. A 2 is going to leave it with a clutch putt for bogey. He's going to have to use the blue chip to make himself 1 to 5, which he does make. You can see it here as I slide it over. Back-to-back bogeys for Rodell, and his tournament is seeming a little bit up in the air right now. Started out in the lead, and he has bunged it up a bit here. So let's take a look at the leaderboard. Things have shifted a bit down. Aaron's still the leader. Myung Cho 1 back. He has 1 this year. Lee Song has 3 tournament wins. Samir Webb, they're both 2 back. Samir Webb, the only guy with a custom card that I've made that has an opportunity to win here. So, and then Rodell -3. So some heavy hitters here as far as good players. So we've come to 13 with Nick Yarlett. That bogey on 11 really took the wind out of his sails. So the 13th, par 3. Shortest par 3 on the course, 183 yards. Narrow green, 3 course control units. And here is, actually, Bauer will be first out of contention. 1, that'll be a birdie. And Yarlett would like to match that. It'll be 14 in the bunker. Green 6 is not going to be very friendly. He's well, he's semi-sandy and has... Oh, I'm not showing you the cards. I'm sorry, guys. And he has the decider die here, so he is sandy. That'll leave him an easy putt for par. He's going to try and burn that red chip. Needs a 1 to 5 now, and he makes it. So a par. And he burns the red by dropping it from easy to moderate, which is a 1 to 5, so he makes it. So a good burn there for him. So Adam Trenchard now out of contention. This is a normal 6. Well, that's going to be a bogey for him. Gives back the birdie he had on 11. And now Bruno Friedman, even par. Birdied 8, 9, and 10. Love to get a birdie here at 11 as well. It'll be a white 3 though, which means the course will control 13. Rough and 2. Green 3, is he a workman? He's not, so he will have a difficult putt for birdie. Actually, we'll make that double difficult because of the exclamation point. So he will try to make it. Needs a 1 and a decider die. He gets a 4, no decider die. So that leaves him a moderate par because of exemplary. And we will say that he made that with a 2. All right, so now Emmerich. It'll be McAdams out of contention to play the 11th first. Normal 4, it'll be a par. So now Dustin. .25 golf cam course. 1 par 4. Cordial, it's not. Is he laser? Yes, he is laser, so he will have a clutch birdie putt. 1 to 4, or he eats his blue chip, and it's a 5. Ouch. So there, he misses that putt. Now an easy par. But if he wants to win, he's got to make those, especially after the double bogey, but that's that stings. So back to 10. Samir Webb will be the first to play this one. .34 golf cam course, and it's going to be daunting. 1, is it cordial? No. Is he laser? No. He'll have a clutch putt for par. He avoids the daunting part of it. So he will try and make the putt. 1 to 3. Oh, it's a 5. He's going to eat the blue chip. Could have used the blue chip to avoid a red, and he would have made the putt. So that's the strategy that you have to navigate in this game. Here's Lee Song. He'll have control. 1, 3, 5. Duffer Puny, nope. Utility, nope. Right now, and right now Lee Song is cold, or semi-cold. So that is, the 3 is going to, and the decider die, that's going to knock him here. Right now, par 4, 3, is he cold? The decider die says he is, so it will be a double difficult putt for par. Needs a 1 to make it, and it's a 4, so he misses that. Now a moderate bogey. He makes that, so Webb and Lee Song both bogey this hole after playing so well. And now your leader, Aarons, as well as Summers. Summers birdied 8. He'll be first to play 9. Picture-in-picture with the golfing cards. I use a program called Wirecast Go on my phone. It allows you to embed some pictures and stuff. 1, 3, let's see. Well, it's 35. That'll be golf cam course for Summers. Won't be daunting. That helps. Par 4, green 1. Cordial, no. Laser, he's not laser, so that will be... Well, and it would help if I showed you his card. There, he's not laser, so that'll be a clutch putt for par for him. He's gold, should earn a blue chip. Sure enough, he does. He's 36 plus 1 on the front, but he will get a blue chip for making a clutch putt. And now your leader, Aaron's 44, bunker and 2, green 3. Well, he's not a workman. He'll have a gimme par putt. And so 33, 2 under par on the front for Aaron's has him in the lead, unless Myung Cho finds a way to birdie 8. Then he would get a share of it. Yeah, so Cho will not use the red chip here. That will be 25. Golf Cam Green. That's a good result. This one isn't challenging. Green 1, par 3. Is it challenging? It's not. Is he a hacker? He's not. So he will get a clutch putt for birdie. So to burn the red chip or not to burn the red chip. He doesn't want to earn a second one. If he earns he could get rid of the red chip if he makes the 1 to 3 putt for birdie. He earns a second one if he misses. He's going to try and make it 1 to 3, and he makes it. He joins Aaron's at -6. Great putt. Good nerves of steel there from Cho. Now Carson Riddell. Back-to-back bogeys. Fully cold right now. 36. That will be in the sand. Off the tee. Green 4. Is he chunky? He's not. He'll have a moderate putt for par to remain 3 back. No problems with that putt in the hole. Did I not move it over here? I don't think I did. Oh well. I keep forgetting to do my job. Maybe I should get yelled at. So Wirecast Go is a free program on the Apple Store. Having said that, to get the full version where you can embed stuff, you need to pay maybe $5 or something like that, which was well worth it, I feel like. All right, Bauer will play. So 14. We'll check for emerging contenders after this. One moment. Let me take a short break. Now what?
There's a bug. You don't see it falling? That goes off on the highest on the light.
In there?
Will we die?
So the 14th, another potential scoring hole for guys here. This is about as easy as you get. Although there is a cordial one, number 17 is cordial, and it's semi-direct, so a chance maybe even an eagle for the right roll and the right golfer. But yeah, let's roll out Bauer here. That's going to be a bogey for him. Follows up a birdie with a bogey. Here is Yarlett. He'll take control, 2-3-5. He is hanging in there. He's still in contention, even though he was in the first group. And 2-3-5, par 4. Legend or Shaper. Semi-Shaper does not have the dot. That's not going to help him. Champion, he's not champion, so it's going to be right now. He is neutral, and it's going to check to see if he's hot, so it's going to leave him with probably a moderate par putt. with that green 2. Let's see. Difficult birdie. Well, he's got a chance at a birdie at least. Needs a 1. Misses that. That'll leave him an easy par with exemplary conditions on the green, and that's fine. Trying to diet here, so I'm getting hungry. Talking about chicken dinner, it's not the greatest of times. I want to get this game finished up, and I'm here to. No, it's okay. It's all right. But I'm trying to better myself a little bit here, and so I'm gonna have lunch after this. But so I've been going a little easy on the noshing and such. So white 5 and 24 will give a rough roll from the tee, and then a 4. Is he workman? Bruno is not workman, so he'll have a moderate putt for par. It's a 3. He makes it. And now Trenchard out of contention. Normal 3 will be a par. And I'm not showing you the cards. I'm being a little lax here. Okay, so Emmerich and McAdams. McAdams will go first out of contention. The just the normal 12th. Normal 5. That'll be a par for McAdams. And Dustin Emmerich. Cruising along, and then one bad roll and everything kind of goes to pot. That he'll have control here on the par 5. 2, 3, 5. Well, legend or shaper, he is a semi-legend with a dot, so he will get a blue chip, and the gallery will cheer that. Green 2, I think, will suit him well. He is a champion. He can go for the green. He is 4 back right now. He is going to go for it. Re-roll the white die. If he can get a 1, 2, or 3, he will earn another blue chip and get a chance at maybe an eagle or a very easy chance at a birdie. But he gets a 5, so that will be a difficult birdie putt. Well, he will try to make it. Needs a 1, and he makes it. Dustin Emmerich to -3, still lurking around there, never quite out of it, but now the only par 5 on the back 9 has been played by him, so those are usually his scoring holes. Okay, Samir Webb and Yunli Song have started to scuffle a bit here. Webb -3. One moment, I need to do this the way I want to do it here. Okay, so Webb first. 16, it'll be in the bunker. Off the tee. Wait, let me see. 16, yes, bunker tee. And a 2. Is he sandy? He's not, so he'll have an easy putt for par. And no problems there for Webb. Now Yunli Song. That's 26. That will be Golf Cam course. And that will be an easy putt for par as well. And he got double 1s. That's pretty relatively rare occurrence, but he doesn't earn him anything. Okay, so Heath Summers, 4 back. Tough stretch right here. That'll be Golf Cam course. It is daunting because the decider die. You can see that, correct? Yes. Green 1, though, will help. Is it cordial? Nope. Is he laser? He is not. He'll have a clutch putt for par. Avoid the 6, and he does. That'll be a par for Summers. Earns another blue chip with his gold rating. So here is Aaron's tied for the lead with Cho. 1-1-3. He gets control. Avoids the exclamation mark. 1-1-3 on a par 4. Is he scatter? He is not. Hacker? He is not. Moderate putt for birdie. Well, he's going to try to make it 1-2. Not the greatest chances he gets. He'll have an easy par putt. Or wait, no, a gimme par putt if he misses. Oh, look at that. That is a 2, and that is in the hole. He birdies. Aaron's takes sole possession of the lead. And you don't see his card here because, again, I've sloughed off. So there you go. As you can see, Summers is gold. Aaron's goes straight to the moderate putt for birdie, and he makes it. So he gets to keep the blue chip he has. So Carson Riddell and Myung Cho. Myung Cho is one behind. He's coming to the 9th along with Rodell. Rodell front 9 to forget so far. Cho first though. 34. That'll be golf cam course, and it's going to be daunting. This is going to be a bogey, I think, for Cho at least. Let's see, 4 and par 4 and 3. Is it daunting? Yes. A clutch putt for bogey. Really needs a 1-3 here, else he's going to fall quickly. Well, he gets a 1. So he does avoid the big score. 35 on the front for Cho, but he drops 2 behind. Gets a blue chip for making a clutch bogey putt, though. Rodell now. 13 golf cam. Oh, it's going to be another daunting one. Let's see. Is it daunting? Yes. It's going to be a double difficult putt for par. Needs a 1, and he misses now. It's a moderate bogey putt, and he makes that. So 38 for Rodell. Drops to -2, and boy, pretty much everybody but Aaron's has found their Achilles heel here at one point or another on this course. So there you go right now. That's where it stands. Aaron's with a 2-shot lead. Of course, he's still, well, he's got, I think 11 is another, is that another daunting one? No. So 11, 12, 13, 14. That's right now, that's your place to score, and you'll have a nice one at 17 as well, but Aaron's should be coming up on some holes where he can put it together. Now, what do we got? We have the emerging contender roll. Aaron's 3 under par. I need to get out the chart here, so one moment as I clear things out a bit. So on the emerging contender chart, let's bring it up here. If the leader is 3 under par, we roll once for emerging contender. If it's one of these, if it's 11 through 16 on the roll, we get an emerging contender. Let's see. It would be kind of nice to have one here, but that's going to be 45, so that's a nope. And so no emerging contender. Okay, so Yarlett gets to the 15th hole. 15 and 18 are semi-daunting here. The church pews return, protect the left side of the fairway on this hole. So here is Yarlett. Yes? Okay. That's correct. So Yarl in the rough with his tee shot, and he will have to deal with the exclamation mark. Green 2, though, should make it a little bit better. Master, well, he's not a master, so it's going to be an X difficult second putt for par. And he rolls a 5, and so he will get a... that'll be an easy bogey putt, which he makes. He'll drop the +1. And for time's sake, we're going to pull Yarlett out. So we're going to pull him out of contention. Bauer, semi-daunting 4 is a par. 8 shots back with 4 to play. We're just going to go ahead and make the executive decision. Could do the same with Friedman, but let's go ahead and play him a bit longer. And it will be Friedman first here at the 14th. Sand in 2. Green 6. Is he sandy? He is sandy. He'll get an easy putt for par, so he gets the benefit of that rating. And he makes it. So Trenchard, normal 2, that's a par. All right, Emmerich and McAdams. Emmerich first, birdied the 12th, so trying to get on a roll here, maybe rise up to try and challenge Aaron's, but he will, it'll be golf cam course. It'll be a par putt, I believe. Par 3, yep, yes, easy par putt. No problems. McAdams, normal 4, that'll be a par. Okay. Okay, so par 5, it'll be Samir Webb first here. And a white 5 means it will go to 22, and that'll be sanding off the tee. Green 1 will help. Chunky. He's not chunky, so he will have strong applause. Strong applause chart is right here. So maybe a chance at a moderate putt for birdie when we re-roll the white. It's a 2, so that will be a moderate putt for birdie. Actually, that will be an X difficult putt for birdie. Doesn't have any blue chips, so that will be he needs a 1 to make it. He misses. So now that'll take it to easy par. Yunli Song. '26 golf cam course. Par 5, 4. Is it daunting? It's not, so he'll have a clutch putt for birdie. 1 to 3. And he misses it. He'll earn a second red chip. And he makes his par. Aaron's with the birdie on the last hole. Will be at the tee first here at 11. 5-6-6 off his own card, par 4. Is he a legend? Yes, he is. He will get a second blue chip and then a green 5 on the gallery. Cheers, is he hacker? He's not. He'll have a moderate putt for birdie. He will hold on to his blue chips and try to make this 1 to 2. and it's a 3. If he had used it, he would have made it. So that's a gimme par. Good for him. Trying to bank some blue chips, Aaron. So same thing with Sommers here in a way, but he can't bank for too long. 34 golf cam course and a 2. It's gonna be moderate, well, an easy putt for par, excuse me. So, and he almost misses, but that's in the hole for Sommers. Now Cho and Rodell both bogeyed 9. Need a better start to the back. And that'll be 35 golf cam course. It will be daunting. 4. That'll be a clutch putt for par needed by Cho. He's going to use his blue chip this time, and he makes it. Remains at -5, 2 back. And now Carson Rodell, who has fallen by the wayside, he will take a par and earn a blue chip here at a tough hole. And I forgot to show you their cards, but I don't think there was anything much to see off them. So, leaderboard at the moment, it's gotten a little spread out here. You have Aaron's and Cho basically separated by 4 shots from a big pack right down here. So, it's a 16. 5 degrees of course difficulty, but with only with a normal rating should at least be manageable. Green features a false front that will funnel balls that come up short off the green and back to the fairway. Well, with Yarlett and Bauer both out of contention, it'll be Bauer first. Normal 1 will be a birdie. Yarlett 6, that'll be a bogey. So back-to-back bogeys for him. Back to 15. Friedman. Bruno Friedman. 1-1-2. He'll have control on the par 4. Is he cold? He is not. Is he gilded? He is. He's going to have a 2 putt for par, so he's going to miss out on a birdie putt. But being at even, he could be hanging out in a top 10 in a major. That wouldn't be too bad. Trenchard with a 2. That'll be a par. Yes. So now McAdams and Emmerich. Emmerich first. Another scoring hole here. You'd love to get to -4 and put the pressure, start to apply some pressure to Aaron's. 3, 5, 6. Scatter or puny, he's neither of those. Is he champion? He is. He'll get an easy putt for birdie. And he is going to use the blue chip now to make it gimme. And he makes it. That double bogey, the big blemish right now, that's really what has hampered his round. He would be 1 back if he hadn't come up with that mistake. And a birdie for McAdams here on the 14th as well. Okay, 13, it will be Webb first. He'll earn a blue chip. Take a par. Could have attacked the green there. He'd have a moderate birdie putt. But, well, we're going to keep it at that. So, Yun Lee Song now. 15 in the rough off the tee. He's not a workman. He'll have a moderate putt for par. Can't really shed the red chip there. Could have, though. Makes it. He would have made that if he had shed one of the red chips he has. He's got 2 of them right now. Who is leading Todd Ahrens, who we're going to be seeing here next. On the 12th. He's leading by 2. Over Myung Cho. So that's going to be, he'll have control 4, 4, 6, par 5. Is he a legend or a bomber? He is a legend. That's going to be another blue chip that he's got. That'll be 3, and he gets the gallery cheers. That is the, let's see, 4, 4, 6. And that is par 5 style. Hacker, he's not a hacker, so he will get strong applause. So we re-roll white. And it's going to be a 6, though, so that will be a double difficult putt for birdie. He'll try to make it. 1 and a dot is necessary, and he doesn't get that, so that will leave him a moderate putt for par. He gets a 5, as you can see there, so that's a par. And he didn't have to use a blue chip to assure that, so got some in waiting. All right, so 12, that'll be bunker and 2, par 5, and green 6. Is he sandy? Nope. He will have a double difficult putt for par. Sommers has to make it, needs a 1, gets a 4. That'll be a moderate bogey, makes that. He drops to -1, so Sommers fading fast. And Cho, 2 back of Ahrens, he will be first to play 11 out of him and Rodell. And again, I didn't put the cards up here for that last roll, but that'll be in the sand in his second shot. Is he sandy? Semi-sandy with a dot. He is. He'll have a pin chance here. Cho, can he get a 1? No, that'll be a 6. He'll have a difficult putt for par. Needs a 1 to 3. Well, he makes it, so that's a good break for him. And for those who are interested in a good finish, 22 golf cam course, green 1, par 4. Cordial, no. Laser, Carson Riddell is not. He'll have a clutch putt for par. 1 to 3, makes it. So he will hang tough there, staying at -2. So, yeah, your leaderboard, we will show it right here. Todd Ahrens, 2 ahead of Cho, 3 ahead of Emmerich, Yunli Song, Samir Webb 4 behind. Starting to get down to the end of the road, which is good. I'm starting to get hungry. So, a good hole here. This one looks like a fun hole. Potential for some disaster, though. Try to drive the green or lay up and play your second over Big Mouth, a huge bunker that protects the front of the green. Only 2 degrees of course control. This is probably the easiest hole on the course. Of course, we won't see it until a little later because we're just going to do these 2 fellas out of contention style. Bauer first. Cordial 6. That will be a bogey. And now Yarlett. That'll be a par for him. So Bruno Friedman up to play the 16th, the par 3. And 45, that'll be in the sand. Green 2, is he sandy? He is sandy, as you can see here, so that will help him. He'll have a chance at knocking it in. Oh, and now can he get the decider die to go his way? He can't, but that'll be a gimme par. No problems there. Trencher, normal 4 will be a par. So Emmerich. Now ready to play the 15th. Can he put some pressure here? He will earn a blue chip taking a par. He'll take a par. It's a tough hole to birdie. He will accept that. Now, McAdams, semi-daunting. It's not going to be... Okay, so that'll be a par. So it's not going to be friendly to me. Okay, now it'll be Samir Webb, 4 back. Potential scoring hole here. Could attack it. He's going to take another blue chip and maybe see what he can do on 15. We'll see. Yun Lee Song with 2 red chips. He's going to have to use them here at some point. But yeah, he gets control 1-2-6. It's not direct. Is he stone? He's not. He'll have a mood check. He is sunny. And this will work well for him. That will be a gimme putt for birdie. He does not want to shed his red chips here. He makes it. In the hole up to -4. So still with a chance for Yun Lee Song, but not looking too good. He has 2 red chips. He's got to burn somewhere. All right, the leader. Excuse me. I took the wrong one here. All right, Todd Ahrens. Par 3, 13th. He's going to use a blue chip. He's got 3 of them. That'll give him self-control. 1-4-6. Is he utility? He's not, so he'll be experienced. Now, unfortunately for him, he's well, that's a 4, so that's not gonna be the best potential situation for him. It'll be a double difficult putt for birdie. He's gonna try and make it. Needs a 1 and the dot. Doesn't get it, so that will leave him a moderate putt for par, and he makes that. That's a 2. So par for Ahrens. Sommer's up now, and it will be course control 36 in the rough off the tee. Par 3, 2 master. He's not. He'll have a moderate putt for par, and he makes it. To 12 for Cho. Still 1 back. Cho and Rodell. Rodell missed out on a birdie there at 11. 66 rough off the tee, par 5. Green 2, is he workman? Cho is not a workman. Let me bring up the cards so you see him. There they are. He's not a workman. So he will have an easy putt for birdie. Actually make that X moderate. So he needs a 1 or a 2, and it's a 3. The green rating hurts him there, so that will leave him with a gimme par. No problems. Rodell. He'll take a blue chip and a par. Okay. Still, this is your leaderboard. Lee Song gets one closer. He's still there potentially. Not that far off. Now we're going to get the first group off the 18th, and things should start speeding up a little more here. So it's a semi-daunting hole, normally daunting finishing hole. Really tough green, firm green. We have yet to have the firm influence anything. Golfers will need to display their skill with their putters as they finish their round at phones. Well, it'll be Bauer, or no, it'll be Yarlett first, semi-daunting 5, that's a par. So he is 38 on the back, 3 over par to go with the 2 under 33 on the front, 71. That is 282 plus 2 on his tournament. And Bauer, that is a 2 on a daunting hole, or semi-daunting, that'll be a par. So he is an even par on the back, 35 and 38, 73. And that'll be 284 plus 4 for Bauer. So on the outside looking in on this particular round, Friedman has been steady here in the latter goings of this tournament, and we will take him to this 17th hole. Cordial, semi-direct. He'll have control, and it's going to be trips. So that will be a special result on a par 4. Let's see if it can dial up something magical here for him. He's not going to win, but could he get there into the top 5 even with a couple of interesting rolls? 45. Lucky bounce in fairway. Easy putt for birdie. Lucky if the putt is made the rest of the round. Can he make a 1 to 4? And he does. That will make him lucky. I'm going to get my... I'm going to put him... green. That's luck of the Irish, right? And he will get to -1. He's going to join Heath Sommers there. So not too shabby, and he will earn a blue chip to finish off 18. Oh, and Trenchard now. Cordial 4 will be a par for him. All right, let's bring you to Emmerich and McAdams. The scoring hole here. Emmerich is going to use his blue chip to take control of this hole. So, a hole that you can't normally take control of. He's wiping out his extra control, but that's okay because he's going to be able to play off his card. 4, 5, 6. How does he fare? Oh, Golf Cam green. It's going to be a challenging green, though, so it's... see, green 6. Friendly green, no. Laser golfer he is. It'll be a clutch putt for birdie. He can't go wrong here, though. No red chips are available because he spent the blue chip. He is semi-gold putter, and he makes it. So Emmerich birdies, moves to -5, 2 behind with 2 holes to play. He's got an easy hole at 17. Pressure could be on Aaron's here as he's coming towards the end of his round. McAdams now a normal 4 will be a par. The Tenacious Pro Showcase in its latter stages, and while it looks like there's a gap there in the leaderboard, as I will give you a shot of that right now, you've got 2 guys within 2 shots, and Aaron's, who is a relative newcomer to this stage, can he display the confidence he needs to win this? Yun Lee Song on a semi-daunting hole. 23 will be in the rough in 2. and an exclamation mark to boot. Is he a master? He's not. He'll have a difficult putt for par. Well, he makes that, and he still hasn't used those red chips that he's got to throw them in there somewhere. He might use one of them on 17. Samir Webb with 2 blue chips. He's going to use one, roll the decide or die. It's a no, so he gets to hold on to his second red chip. And so he takes control. And it's a 3-3-6. Is he hot? No, he isn't currently. Is he dynamic? He's not dynamic either, so it'll be golf cam green. It's a challenging green. This is probably going to hurt him. It didn't cost Emmerich, but it probably will him. 3. Is it challenging? Yes, he needs a clutch putt for par. 1 to 3, can't earn a red chip. He's going to miss it, so easy bogey. And that's a shame. Drops into a tie with Rodell at -2. So that's probably going to spell the end of his contention as far as being able to win. We'll keep following him, obviously, but all right, Aaron's. He has some blue chips. He's going to hold on to them for now. And he gets control. 3-3-6. Is he hot? Aaron's is not. Is he dynamic? He is not. Correct? Yes. So it's the same. It's actually the same exact roll, right? But this is not a challenging green, so he will have a clutch putt for birdie. He will use a blue chip here. Needs a 1 to 5, and he makes it. Todd Ahrens jumps to -8, and he has a 3-shot lead with 4 holes left to play. Heath Summers, 2-2-3. Legend, no. Hero, no. It'll be Mood. Green 3, we'll check if he's stormy, and he is just neutral, so that should get him maybe an easy birdie putt. Let's see. Yep, easy putt for birdie. He'll use a blue chip, make it gimme. That will move him into a tie at 2 under. With Webb and Rodell. Okay, so now it'll be Cho and Rodell here. Cho 3 behind now at the 13th. And I'm, again, getting behind on updating the cards on the screen. Here is Cho. Course will control 24 in the rough with a green 5. That's not probably going to turn out the greatest. Par 3. Rough. Oh, that's sand. It says rough, correct? Yeah, rough in 1. Is he a master? Semi-master with a dot, so he is. He'll have an easy putt for par. He gets away with it because he is a master in this hole. So an easy par putt. Oh, and he just chunked it. Follow through. He knew the fly buzzed around his head, and he just took a little too much of it, and that is going to give a gimme bogey. So Cho has a flub, and now it's Emmerich in second. Carson Rodell -3. He'll get control. 2-3-5. Is he a champion? Semi-champion with a dot. He is. He'll have an easy putt for birdie. He will spend a blue chip to ensure. He hopes that he doesn't get the 6s, and he doesn't, so that's a birdie for Odell. He'll get to -3. Looking for positives on a day when things haven't quite gone his way. 3 bogeys on the front have really hampered his ability to score. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to zoom this out a little bit. There you go. Todd Ahrens 3 ahead of Emmerich. and he's got 4 to play. So we'll get Friedman in here on this go-around. He'll be playing the 18th, and he gets a blue chip because he's lucky for 1 hole. Poor guy. Could have been lucky for longer than that if things had gone differently. But he is looking at a 2 under par back 9 if he can just bring it in. That'll be 34 golf cam course, and it's not daunting, so this should give him a look at a birdie. We'll see. Is it cordial? No. Is he laser? No. So he'll need a clutch putt for par. He can use the blue chip. Can he finish at -1? He does. So a par. That is a 33 on the back. 68, 2 under par round. Started at +1. Will end at 279 -1. A nice tournament for Bruno Friedman. Our I forgot to show you the cards here, but that's okay. So, nice tournament for one of my custom cards. I think Webb is going to beat him, but that's okay. He can still be proud of that round. Now, Trenchard, semi-daunting 3. That will be a par. 35 on the back to go with a 2 over par 37. That's a 72. And that is a 283 +3. And he should finish in the top 25 of a major. That's not anything to shake your fist at, but okay. So Emmerich and McAdams, 17th. This is Emmerich's spot. Can he get a birdie here on an easy hole? 113. That's going to be that'll at least give him a moderate birdie putt, right? 113. Scatter no, hacker no. So yeah, he'll have a moderate birdie. Could have been better if it had been a direct. So a moderate birdie putt needs a 1 to 2. And it's a 3. So that's not what he was hoping for, and so he will have a gimme par. And that's going to make Aaron's breathe a bit of a sigh of relief. So McAdams out of contention. Cordial 1 will be a birdie. 2 under par using the out of contention here on the back 9. Okay. Hello, Butterbench FB. I guess that's football. Nice to see you. Welcome to our little channel under the sun. The sunny Pittsburgh skies here, trying to finish off the Tenacious Pro Showcase, the final major of the 2018 TGT season. And Yunli Song with 2 red chips. He's gonna burn one here. He'll give the hole control. Actually, he's gonna buy a black 6 on this one. And it'll be 46. That'll be golf cam course. That's a fine. That should help him escape this par 3 with a par. Is it daunting? No. Is he a hacker? No. He has a clutch putt for birdie. And he can't earn a blue chip. He might as well roll this off. He has a 1 to 3 chance at a birdie, and he misses. He can't earn the red chip either, so that will leave him an easy par. Could have burned both red chips in that sequence, but would like to still give him a chance at a birdie using a red chip. So here is Webb. That will be, he will not have control of white 1, but this is 5 course control units there. So it'll be 12. That'll be in the bunker. green side, and a 5. Is he sandy? He's not. He'll have a difficult putt for par. 1 to 3, and he misses that. Now an easy bogey because of the exemplary conditions, and he makes that. So he drops to -1. So where he had been, I think, at -4 at one point, 3 over par on the back, he's not wearing that too well. But Aaron's currently in the lead there. He's 3 ahead of Emmerich. Just has to keep it between the lines, and he should be able to bring it home for his first victory on tour. Here is Aaron's at the 15th. 35 golf cam course. Well, the daunting is not going to be daunting. It's a semi-daunting hole today, and it's going to be decide or die says no. So 4, it's cordial no, daunting no. It'll be a moderate putt for par. And it's a 1. It's off the screen. My bad. But it is a 1. That'll be a par for Aaron's. 3 holes left to play, and he is looking good. Heath Summers now. .66 golf cam course as well. And a 5. Daunting no. He'll have a chance at a birdie. And he is gold. He would earn a second blue chip if he can avoid a 6. And he does. So Sommers gets it back to -3 and is finishing off the back 9 all right. So to 14, and the guys you would have thought were going to be in control in this round, instead Rodell and Cho have both met their poor fortunes. Here is Rodell with 2 blue chips. He will go ahead and see how this rolls out on his own. So it's 2-2-5. He gets control without using a blue chip. He is not a legend. He is not utility, so it'll be mood. He's currently nothing. It's going to check if he is sunny, and he's not. So he will have a chance at a difficult birdie putt. And in order to be sunny, he's going to use both his blue chips to make it easy. Now he's got to make a 1 to 4. And he does. Rodell with back-to-back birdies gets it back to -4. He will be sunny. As I don't have the cards in front of you, but I'll put them up here now and you can take a look. Rodell is sunny now, and so maybe that'll give him some good luck down the stretch. We'll see. He could use it. He's still 4 back of the leader, and now it will be Myung Cho, who was within 1 at one point, and actually I think was tied for the lead at one point, but they have both had troubles. 3, so it will not be a special result because the hole controls at 22. Golf cam course, green 2. Cordial no, daunting no. It'll be an easy putt for par from Myung Cho. And he makes it. I think it was Cho who missed an easy putt for par last hole. A high roll. Okay, well, we're into the final half hour of this broadcast. I think we should be able to finish it up here, as things will continue to accelerate as we lose groups to play out. So McAdams out of contention will be the... So I guess I didn't show you guys. Here we go. It is Aaron's -4 with Emmerich 3 back, Cho, Lee Song, and Rodell 4 behind, and Summers 5 back. He has put together a couple birdies in a row here, so they've got 3 holes to play. If Aaron's if Aaron's were to find some trouble here, then maybe there's a chance. But you'd think Emmerich would have a good chance at that as well. So here's 18. That will be a bogey, correct? Yes, a bogey for McAdams. So that is a 73 for him. 282 plus 2. And now Emmerich will be playing this. 3 under par on the back, but I don't think it's going to be enough. That double bogey on 9 is was his Waterloo. 34 golf cam course, but it will be daunting. 1, is it cordial? No. Is it laser? Yes, he'll have a birdie putt. So it's not, it is daunting, but it doesn't check that. It's going to check cordial. It's not, and he is laser. So he will get a birdie putt. He does not have a blue chip, but he will get a 1 to 4 chance to get to -6 and put pressure on Aaron's coming down the stretch. And he makes it. 4 under par on the back. Let's move this up here for now. We probably won't need it. There you go. 7 birdies and a double bogey. The only blemish for him on his card. You can see it here. That is a 31 on the back to go with a 34. 65, a great finishing round for Emmerich. 274 -6, so pretty good. But barring a meltdown by Todd Ahrens, might not be enough. And actually, I think he had extra control on that in that hole, but I think it turned out better for him. So let's leave it at that. Okay, so to 17 and Lee Song and Webb. I'll tell you that extra control really throws me off. It's a tough one to remember to apply. Lee Song, he will use a blue chip here, or a red chip. It's a cordial hole. He'll give the course control. And it's 15. It's in the rough off the tee, so that's not really going to give him much solace, especially with a green 6. This is about the worst you can do. Master, he's not a master. He's going to have a double difficult putt for par. This just went completely off the wheels for Lee Song. So he needs a double difficult putt for par. He needs a 1. Now a moderate bogey. There is the one that he needed. But he has fallen by the wayside. This is what happened in Carolina last week as well. He was looking good with a lead and kind of punted it. So here is Webb. He has dropped down 2 bogeys in a row. He'll get control of this. 2, 3, 4. Is it a direct green? Semi-direct, yes. So he will have a great drive on this hole and have a special short game roll. Use the green die result 3. Is he stone? Samir Webb is not stone. He will have an easy putt for birdie. And he's going to use that blue chip to make it gimme. And he makes it, so he will get back one of those shots. He's at -2. Cho did choke. Somewhat. So to the 16th for Todd Ahrens. He's got 3 holes left, and he's got a 2-stroke lead over Emmerich. And he has 1 blue chip. Summers will be first to play, though. 36. That'll be in the rough in 1. And at green 5, is he master? No. Difficult putt for par. And he makes it. 1 to 3 on a difficult putt for par. So Ahrens now, he would love a white 6 here. That would be his friend right now. Oh, how about that? And I think the green 4 wouldn't help him, but he will take a blue chip and a par. And that will leave him 2 holes left to play with a 2-shot lead. That is a big opportunity for him. I think he's going to hold on to those blue chips for 18. Okay, so Cho and Rodell. Rodell next on a 2-birdie streak here. Can he keep it going and pull himself back up into the top 3? And he's going to be in the bunker with his approach shot. Green 2, is he sandy? He's not. He'll have an easy putt. Actually, make that an X moderate putt for par. And he holes it out. Cho, also tied with Rodell. 25, golf cam course. Not daunting. 2, is it cordial? No. He'll have a moderate putt for par as well. And he makes that X moderate, I mean. Okay. Let's take a look at that leaderboard again. You see Emmerich here, finished at -6. Actually, I should just put this out here so I don't forget about it. So 3 groups left on the course. Webb would love to get a birdie here on 18, but he doesn't have any blue chips to make it any easier. So he's just gonna have to play it out and hope. Wants that decide or die to be to lack a dot here. So Webb first to go. He would finish with back-to-back birdies if he gets it. Well, it is a dot, and it will be a 34 golf cam course. Green 6. Is it daunting? It is. Needs a clutch putt for par. Can he make it? Needs a 1 to 3, and it's a 6, so no. He'll earn a red chip, and he's going to have to make that a moderate bogey putt, or else he will, and he does make that. So a bogey, 4 bogeys on the back for Webb. He's going to finish tied with Friedman. Let me make sure of my math here. So let's move these guys over here. 4th, so 3 over, 38 and 33. So he had a 2 under par on the front. Blew it up. So 71, and Webb was 208. That'll be 270. Wait, 208 and 71. That'll be 279 minus 1. Yep. Matches Friedman. And now we have Yun Lee Song, free of all of his red chips. That'll be golf cam course. It's also going to be daunting. So 1, is it cordial? No. Laser. He is laser. He will get a clutch putt for birdie. 1 to 3, and it's a 4 again. So that'll be a moderate par, which he makes. 36 on the back. A little disappointing there. 70 even par around for Lee Song. 277 minus 3. So what I did there, just to explain, when you have a clutch putt, you make it, you get a blue chip. You miss it, you get a red chip. Lee Song missed the clutch putt, which he's neutral. It gives him a 1 to 3. Misses it, earns a red chip. You can't finish with a red chip, or else you melt down and add a stroke to your score. So instead what you do is you're allowed to use the red chip on the last hole. That's the only time you can use it on the same hole, is to help yourself get rid of it before that last putt is out. So he used it, downgraded the follow-up putt from easy to moderate, and he rolled a 5, which is in the 1 to 5 range. So, okay, Heath Summers will go first here at 17. Scoring hole. The green isn't anything to be messed with. Let's do this here. There we go. Trying to put this all in the frame. There we go. Okay. What was I doing? So we just rolled, and it's 35, correct? Or no, it's 135, par 4. Summers has control. He's not a duffer. He's not puny. He's not utility. He'll be right now, and right now Summers is going to be neutral. He's semi-hot, but with the decider die rolling a no. So it's a par 4 right now. Number 1 on the green die. Is he cold? It'll be a gimme putt for birdie. So he has reemerged here a little bit. Gimme birdie putt. And good. Joins Cho and Rodell at -4. So let's see. So now Todd Ahrens, can he navigate this 17th and get himself to 18 with a 2-stroke lead? And he gets a white 6 again. He's going to attack the green here, so he can earning blue chips. He has 2 already. You can't use more than 2 on the 18th, so he's going to attack the green with a 3. It'll be a double difficult pitch for birdie, and he will lag it. So that is double 5s, which is fine. That means it will be an easy par putt, which he makes. Probably should be a gimme par putt since it's exemplary. But yeah, so he has a 2-stroke lead with 1 to play. I'll show you the leaderboard once we finish out Cho and Rodell here on this next hole. That's not gonna help much. Maybe this, I know it will. Let's shrink this guy a little bit. There we go. Okay. So at 16, we have Cho and Rodell. Rodell will be first, -4. $20 golf cam course. Green 2, par 3. Well, that's going to be an easy putt for par. It's not cordial and it's not daunting. And he makes it. So, good finish for Summers. Yes, that is correct. Well, he's still got 1 more hole to play, but yes, he has finished much better than he did in the early parts of the round. Here is Cho. That'll be 56. Golf cam course, again a 2, and so that'll be another easy putt for par. Well, here I like using the... There we go. Okay. All right, so we're down to 2 holes left. 1 for Ahrens, who is the leader.
You're closing the dryer.
Okay.
Mom said that.
Okay, we'll take a short break. Still wet. Oh, but what'd you tell me? No.
Oh, but Mom said, put something in the dryer.
Okay, so here we are to 18. It'll be Aaron's and Summers. Summers has the T. He does have a blue chip. He loses the blue chip if he tries to assert control and doesn't get it. So that's somewhat a deterrent from messing with it. So he will just go ahead and give it a whirl here. And he gets another blue chip. He could attack the green here. He will. He can't earn another. Earning another blue chip does him nothing. He might as well attack this green with a white 6, and he still has a blue chip to use. Re-roll the white die on the par 4. It's a 4. So is he a master? No, he's not. So he's going to have a difficult putt for birdie. He'll use the blue chip to give himself a moderate. Now he needs a 1 to 2 on the green die roll, and he makes it. So he'll earn a 3rd place finish, barring Cho or Rodell, birdieing 2 in a row. And that is a 32 on the back. 1 over par on the front. That was his undoing. Right there you go. Bogey, bogey, par, bogey, par, bogey. That's a tough start to your round, and that really put him down in the dumps. But a 68 is a nice finish for him. He should be able to build on that. That'll be a 275 minus 5. And now Aaron's. He's going to use a blue chip. And again, I'm on the wrong chart here. Here we go. So he's going to use a blue chip. He has 1 more in his trove, and he will now roll the decider die. Does he have to use the other one? Well, you can't see it there, but he does. So he will use both of them, and now he doesn't have any left. But he does take control. And we will roll the rest and see if he can get it down. As long as he could take a bogey here and still be in good shape. 266. That's tell you what, you don't want to see trips. That's one roll in this case you would rather not see, but you get 266 there. Let's see, king or shaper. He is a king. He can't earn a blue chip, but he does get golf king. He does get a gallery to cheer for him. Hacker, no. A difficult putt for birdie. He needs a 1 to make this. He could lag it, but he would end up with an easy par putt regardless. He misses that. Now the easy par. And he makes that. Todd Ahrens is going to be the victor here. A 33 on the back to go with a 33 on the front. Only 1 bogey, 5 birdies, 66. Ahrens with a 272 minus 8. And it's looking like he is going to be a major winner. He will earn his first victory on tour. Barring some miracle. You need 2 eagles from Rodell and Cho. You might get an eagle on 17, but 18, that would really take an act of God. All right, Rodell, no blue chips for either of these guys. 56 Golf Cam course for, is it cordial? Yes, it will be a clutch putt for birdie for Rodell. He's a 1 to 3, and it's in the hole. He will get to minus 5, so he's going to join Heath Summers. Myung Cho now, and he has control 2-4-5, short par 4. It's not a legend. Well, it's going to be short game check. Green 2. Is he stone? Nope. I'll have a pin roll. Easy putt for par. Actually, we will, yeah, easy putt. It was off of his own card. In the hole. So now to 18. And bear with me as I take the stickers off. I don't want these things to permanently stick to these cards. Not that I think the Post-it note would, but you just never know. Finally, 18. It'll be Rodell with the birdie on 17 going first. Oh, and I think he gets a blue chip for making a clutch putt, if I recall. And it'll be 26 golf cam course. It will be daunting. So he'll have a double difficult putt for par since it's daunting. He'll make it difficult by using the blue chip. Needs a 1 to 3. Well, there you go. Finishes off. 32 on the back. A nice finishing 9 for Rodell, but the 38 on the front offsets it to an even par 70. That's a 275 minus 5. Now Myung Cho. Todd Ahrens in the clubhouse celebrating with his family and friends. A major winner. 45 golf cam course. It won't be daunting this time, so Cho will have a clutch putt for birdie to join. And he does. So that'll be a three-way tie for third place between Cho, Rodell, and Summers. Let's double check our math here. 35 and 35, 70, and he was tied. Yes, so 275 minus 5. There is that, but that is going to be it. Your winner is going to be Todd Ahrens. Victor at Phones Country Club for the Tenacious Pro Showcase. Attaboy, Todd. He's been hanging around it for a while, but he has overcome. He had a semi-prospect rating to start the season, but till further notice, he's lost it, and it has helped him propel himself to a victory here, and that will ease his mind as he now gets a 2-year tournament. It is tour exemption for winning a tournament. Not only that, I think he might get 5 for winning a major. So, congrats to him. So, what are we at? We have about 2 minutes left. Until the 3-hour mark. So that's that. This is the end of what we would consider to be the regular season. We're going to go into playoffs now. So the top 125 after this tournament on the points list will graduate into the playoffs. Everybody above that will end up in Slacker, and I will probably broadcast Slacker Tour events just because there'll be some guys in there that are familiar faces from our tournaments here. So anyway, thanks for hanging in there with me. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, good finish for Todd Ahrens. A good card there. His rating isn't so great, but my guess is he is going to evolve into a very good golfer based on what he's got there on his card. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the next release they upgrade his tournament rating to much better than that. So, okay, I'm going to sign off and enjoy the rest of my Saturday. I hope you all do too. We will see you soon with some more Tenacious Sports action here on the Tabletop Baseball Plus channel. Thanks a lot for watching for this 3-hour tour event.